Hey everybody on YouTube, what's up, hold up, it's your Quoyah and I'm back with another video. What is up, you all? What is up? What are y'all up to on this beautiful Saturday? If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. I'm unique, call me unique for sure. What are y'all up to? I'm back. I'm gonna get like a little life update from me, but right now I'm gonna get something to eat. But y'all peeping my All Saints hat, y'all feeling it? Cause I'm feeling it. Y'all look at my nails. I did my nails. Nails done by me. Follow my nail page. Yeah. And that's that. Alright y'all, so I'm back. I just finished eating my meal. I had eggs, grit, and toast. So yeah, I said grits. So yeah. Excuse me. Y'all look at my nails, bro. I slayed. Alright, I just want to make sure y'all see. Okay, so we just gonna get like right into this life update. So you all, I've been thinking for like, I've been gone for like at least like 3 or 4 months now. And you know, it hasn't been easy at all for me, but life just isn't easy for everybody. So basically, I just been having like a lot of, you know, stuff going on in my life, a lot of changes, a lot of new people entering, just like, you know, like it's a lot, you know, and so we're just gonna like see. So I'm still in school. I will be graduating next year after 2024. I'm so excited. Yay. I just have to finish this semester and spring semester, and then I'm graduating. So I'm so excited about that. I'm so ecstatic about it because I'm finally getting my degree, but I do want to continue my education, so it won't stop there. So I'm graduating. I'm in the process of, you know, getting ready to start my fall semester soon in September. September's gonna come quick. It's already August. Big news, I got fired. Yeah, y'all, so I got fired. I was working at a place called Nordstrom Rack. I was working at that place, and yeah, it was a pretty good job. You know, I liked it for the most part. I was there for a while because they hired me during the holiday season, Christmas time. So yeah, I was hired as what do you call it, a seasonal employee, and then I worked my hardest to, you know, become a permanent employee. I was working there for like a long time. Thing was so good until like they hired this dude. Well, he didn't hire, well, he'd been working for them, but like they transferred him from like a whole nother location. He came all the way from New York just to come to the Boston location just so he could you know, manage the place, because we didn't current manager, unfortunately, and that my supervisor was during the time being the manager for everybody. So yeah, so basically he was so my supervisor was being the manager, so they brought a manager from like a whole other location, put him in there. So I already knew that since I've met the man. We met each other. He seemed like he was cool at first, but I could tell that we just really did not click. You know when you could just meet someone and like you all just don't click automatically? It happens in life. I don't click. He was over here, I was over here. We always had differences. We never was on the same page. He was on a whole nother page, I was over here, like a whole nother story. We was just not clicking. Like, we never got along. The only time that we got along was like once in a while. We laughed, we talked, we had good times, but then there was always times where we just was clashing. Like, we just was not getting along. Like, he just really didn't care about my well-being as an employee, which because we had a conversation over the phone. No, hold up. Let me just bring this up because this shit was like really bothering me. When I was working there, I had a homeboy. We was like mad cool or whatever. We used to work, I worked in the shoe/accessories department. With me and him, we was working in the shoe department. We'd always talk. I had friends in the accessories department too, because well, work friends, and they're not like your real life friends, but Yeah, so anyway, we was like mad cool. I met him on my first day, you know, and he was like one of my favorite people there. So the fucking manager, excuse my language, I'm not supposed to swear. So the dude, the manager guy, the one I said we just never got along, he fired old dude because old dude spoke up against him. I noticed that every time when people would speak up against dude, he would always like feel some type of way, and like he'd always make it seem like somebody was being disrespectful or just not showing him any respect and blah blah blah. But if you're showing respect, then you're going to get respect. I never understood him. He used to always think that he could just talk to people in any old kind of way and that they're supposed to automatically respect you. That's not how it worked here. Like, I don't know where you was before, but like where we do things here, we don't do that. You show respect, you will get respect. If you're being disrespectful and just don't have respect, then of course you're not going to get respect. Whatever. So he got rid of my old boy. Shit just wasn't the same no more. So before he got rid of old boy, he got rid of old boy's best friend, best homeboy, click clack ace boom type of nigga, excuse my language. Like, that was like his old dude. And before I get to the point where he left him off, where he got rid of him, he got rid of his friend. So old dude and his friend, they were working together. They would like this. They go on cigarette breaks, lunch breaks, whatever, go through the fucking park. I don't know. Once the manager dude, the one that me and him just didn't get along, he got rid of old dude's friend, and then my homeboy was upset that old dude got rid of his friend. Now his friend, I can understand why he got rid of his friend, because his friend wasn't showing up to work. He kept calling out. He was like, oh yeah, I have to go get my kids, I have to do this, that, and the third. But then when you see old dude the next day, it didn't really look like you went to go take care of your kids. But so he got rid of old dude's friend. My homeboy got upset. He was like really taking the shit to the heart, to the personal, that dude got rid of his friend. Homeboy just wasn't the same. He was always sad. And then he just started talking. But he was always talking about one thing about homeboy. He was like my homeboy, but like he just stayed talking about nearly everybody up in there. I think he just kept talking about that manager that I could not get along with. He kept talking about him. He kept telling everybody, oh, I'm calling corporate on him, I'm doing this, that, and the third, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and then he kept like making threats towards the dude. And of course all the people that he's sitting back talking to, like, they're not your friends. So they went and told dude that dude was sitting back talking about him, There was like this whole big commotion where the manager dude, who I couldn't get along with, started talking with old dude and was all like, oh, hey, listen, what was he? Wait, hold up. He was all like, listen, I don't like the way that you're speaking to me, blah, blah, blah. And then my homeboy was all like, listen, I'm not speaking to you any old kind of way. I'm just trying to let you know that you need to make some changes and you need to learn how to talk to people, because the way that you're talking to people is disrespectful. Because the way that the manager do come across, he comes across like he's like all cool and all like, oh, well, I'm this, I'm that, I'm your friend, I'm gonna cut it short. He got rid of my homeboy. It just really wasn't the same after that, because a lot of people just started getting fired over nonsense. How jobs are, but after a while I just wasn't feeling like the vibe or whatever. Like, it was just getting like very weird, and there was like too many people just gossiping about nothing. So just to wind the story up a little shorter, we had some words over the phone, but like I was being respectable about it, because I was like, hey, listen, like, you know, I haven't been in a while, because it all started with when I asked him, can he cut my days off? I started asking him, can he cut my days, because I just was feeling overwhelmed. I was going in there every single day, it felt like. I just wasn't really getting the amount of money that I wanted to get. So it all started bad when I asked him for days. He said, of course, yeah, I'll try and do this and that. I can't take off more than 2 days. So I said, okay, 2 days is fine. I kept trying to tell him, give me Saturday and Sunday. He would not give me Sunday, because people on Sunday get overtime. For some reason, he was giving overtime to people who just did not deserve to get overtime. Like, people who was just constantly calling out. And he just wasn't calling them out on nothing. But every time I'd call out, my homeboy call out, he'd always like make it like into a hissy fuss type of a thing, like you all are not doing your job, you're this, you're not following store policy or this and that or whatever. And like, you know how it is in retail, it really does suck. I'd rather be in the food industry than retail, and I think I only say that because I worked in the food industry longer than retail. I only worked in the retail for just a little over a few months, so my experience with retail just wasn't really that good. I mean, it was good at the beginning. The longer I stayed, it just wasn't really giving. He told me that he was going to change my hours and was going to switch my days. As the days started to progress, he just was not doing it. I kept calling the store, and I kept trying to communicate with him about it. He just was not getting on the phone. Like, I don't know about him switching my hours. He would not get on the phone. There was other people answering the phone. They kept either hanging up on me or just doing he technically was not doing their job. He just was not doing his job as a manager. He wasn't following nothing by the book. He was doing everything his way instead of doing it by the book, but then was trying to make it seem like other people just wasn't really following the book when technically he just wasn't following the book. But anyway, it was the day that I did catch him on the phone. This was 3 weeks later. He gets on the phone. He was all like, oh, well, you haven't been showing up. You haven't been this, that, and the third. And he was like going off on me in a way like I didn't have a conversation with him 2 days in a row about him switching my hours. He just was continuously just talking over me. You just wasn't showing up. You this, you're that. You just this, that, and the third. And then I had to cut him off because it was like, bruh, you're trying to talk over me as if like I don't have no saying in anything that I do, which is really rude and disrespectful because at the end of the day, I should be able to speak. So I said, you know, hey, listen, like, I know that we had like a conversation about this. I don't really understand why you're trying to make it seem like we didn't. And then he was like, oh, well, you should have known that and blah blah blah. And I was like, hey, listen, like, I told you to cut my days. I don't know why you wouldn't do it and blah blah blah. And then he was all like, well, that's not what I'm talking about right now. And then anyway, to skip all of that, we had like a few words back and forth, but I kept it respectable. I didn't once swear at him. As much as I wanted to, I didn't swear. And what he did was, he was all like, well, you know what? We don't need you on the schedule anymore. I don't need you on the schedule, and had an attitude with me. And then I said, oh, okay, so you're basically saying that I no longer work there? And he was all like, yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. And he was like still on the phone, like hesitating, as if like he thought that I was about to be like, well, why and blah blah blah. So I said, okay, fine, we'll have a good day then. And I hung up because I had enough, and I just wasn't going to be going back and forth with him, because why would I be going back and forth with you? Like, you're not worth my time, you're not worth nothing. But my year has been officially crazy, and it just, and on top of work drama and all of that, I was going through some other stuff too. There has been like a lot of things going on, and it's all, I'm hoping that everything aligns properly or whatever. So right now I do have another job because I had to find another job because I can't afford not to work. So I found another job, but I'm not going to speak on it right now because I'm very much new to it, and I don't really want to jinx anything if I speak on it. If you all want to hear more about more stories about that job and what was really going on, just comment down below and I can make a separate video to that. I did take a poll on Instagram about doing this life update, and I was so excited that a lot of people wanted it, so now I'm giving it to you all. And yeah, so I don't really know what else to really say. I'm clearing up my skin again because I broke out. My hair is grown out, that's why I have this hat on. It's a really pretty hat. It's brand new. I also bought it from Nordstrom Rack. I bought it there like a day or two before I got fired. So yeah, so yeah, I'm doing nails. So if you live in the Boston area or up on my nail page, I can do your nails. So yeah. So I don't really know what else to say. I think I'm gonna cut this video because I think I've done said enough. But if you all feel like you all want to hear story times or anything else, you know, comment down below. I don't really know what I really want to film these days though. I have been trying to come up with like video ideas. I really don't know what I really want to do on here anymore. Do need some video ideas, so if you all want to comment down below some video ideas or hit me up on my Instagram at Quoyah right there. You all can hit me up on there. Subscribe to my channel. If you subscribe to my channel and you comment down below, I will give you a next shout out in my next video. So yeah, so anybody who does that, you get a shout out just like that. That'll be it for this video. Love y'all. Bye.